Hi guys, welcome back. I always get tons of requests for mat-based bar workouts, so we are back with another one of those. So this is going to really sculpt the lower body, and you do not need any equipment. Just roll out your mat and let's do it. Okay, so I know from comments this is one of your guys' favorite workouts to see, and honestly it's one of my favorite workouts to do and film, so really happy to be doing this mat sculpting bar routine. So we're going to start here, just seated, hands behind for a little support, make sure you're not collapsing into it, so stay lifted there, navel in tight, toes are together, my heels are lifted, knees turned out, so I'll show you actually from the front as well. In fact, I could just do this. I could just do it this way. So hands behind, we're open like this. I want you to extend your left leg. Let's start with the left. So left leg extends. We have a bit of a turnout there. So we're thinking as much as possible, inner thigh to the ceiling. Now, it's possible that you're really tight there, you don't have a huge turnout, in which case, it might not be enormous. That's okay. Do as much of a turnout as you can though, and don't worry about the height of the lift because we're gonna be lifting there. So rather than like turning so that the top of the thigh is up and doing a big lift there where it's all quad based, I want you to rotate open as much as you can, do as much of a lift as you can. So that's what we're gonna do here. We're gonna do 20 lifts, then we're gonna do 20 pulses, then you're gonna bring it back in to touch the right foot, and we're gonna lift, extend, touch, lift, extend. So we're crossing the knee in front of the hip, and then we're gonna keep it up and do a little bend extend 20 times as well. So if that sounds intense, correct, yes. Yes, it is. So I'm gonna turn back this way. Hands behind so you can see the line of my back. I'm not collapsing here. Abs in tight, left leg extends. Here we go, 20 lifts. So lift and lower. Using the abs as well. Exhaling on the lift. And if you wanted to modify this a little bit, you could go back to the forearms. I'll give you a little bit more of a lift. I like the added resistance here. Well, I don't like it, but I feel the added resistance here. I feel it is a necessary evil. And if you really want to go crazy, you could pair this one with my last video, which was a cardio bar routine. I'm not gonna lie, I did just film that one before this one, so if I look a little like sweaty, tired, that's why. Keep this next one up, we pulse for 20. Keep that knee super straight. Still squeezing your abs tight. Here's 8. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back in, so we lift, extend. So again, this left knee is just gonna press across in front of the left hip. Oh, hello. Hello there, excuse me, sir. So lift, extend, 20 of these. It's a lift, extend, toes pointed. Touch it back down. Leo's been a bit of a brat lately, to be honest now. You guys, if you've seen Leo in my videos before, you know he's my favorite thing on planet Earth. I'm not the happiest I've ever been with him in this moment. Yeah, he's been a little bit of a brat. His sister went to the spa yesterday and had a haircut and a bath, and ever since she got back, he's just been like hissing and groveling at her. It's because she smells different, but it's getting a little old. She had a hard enough day as it is, and there, I think she's back there, yeah, there she is. And he has not been very nice about her new haircut. One more here, keep it there, tiny bend extend for 20. Woo, keep that right knee turned out, 10. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, release. I want you to roll onto that left side now. You're gonna come fully down onto the floor, and we're gonna take the right toes
you can just touch them here. Okay, you could even in fact plant it. Let's plant it because we're going to use it to push a little weight. So the only thing to watch here, make sure you're not planting it at the level of the knee because now we're putting all the weight on the knee. So if this is too much, go below, yeah? So go above or below the knee, just don't go at the knee, okay? We're gonna do a leg lift here. So it's gonna be that bottom leg. We're gonna do 20 lifts like that, yeah? On number 20, we're gonna stay there. And then this leg, we're gonna release the heel. We're gonna do 20 extensions with that bottom leg floating. Then we're gonna keep a straight leg. We're gonna do 20 straight lifts. And then our final little bit here, we're gonna do just 10 and 10. So with the legs extended and floating, we're going to keep that bottom knee down, come in, clamshell, open, press legs back out again. So it's like a little Frogger. We close, open, extend, and then we'll do 10 of those. And then final thing for 10, we're gonna do clamshell, extend, 10 of those. So that is the series. So bring that right leg into position wherever you want to put the foot other than the knee. You can keep this top hand in front of you for a little stability. Point the left toes. We lift here 20 times. So lift and lower. My foot is sliding, so I might have to rearrange my foot there. Not getting a very good grip. Yeah, if you hear Leo growling in the background, that's because he's groveling at his sister, who already had a hard enough day getting her haircut, her first haircut. She's a Maine Coon, that's why she needed a haircut. So yeah, they do need to be groomed regularly, but it was her first time, so there was a lot to work with. Her hair is much shorter now, which I think is nice. It's a lot more manageable. A lot of her belly had to be shaven because she had some mats. So now that it's been shaven and we got shorter hair to work with, we can just keep her a little bit cleaner, brushed out, easier to manage. A few more here. Here's 2. And then keep that leg floating on 1. Top leg, we release the heel, we extend and touch. Keep that bottom leg reaching super long, so don't bend the knee. Abs tight. Full extension here as well. So make sure you're not cheating that. So it is a challenging workout. If you guys have not yet done the cardio bar routine that I posted last time, then you will have missed my little PSA, which is that while we're still here in winter, and maybe feeling a little bit less motivated and a little bit sad about it, we're just gonna hit these workouts a little extra hard. We're just gonna give a little bit more. And I think it's gonna make us feel better. So that's what we're going for. So yeah, these are gonna be slightly harder the next few weeks. One more here, keep it straight. We're gonna bring it down, woo, and lift 20 of these. Inhale down, exhale lift. Works a lot of that top oblique as well, so that's just a bonus. Still keeping that bottom leg floating. And we do have a bit of a turnout in the hip here. I know sometimes we'll do with the hips closed and it'll be a much smaller lift. I'm letting you do a bit of an opening of the hip though this time, and we're going nice and big, nice and big. And my legs are pretty much dead. So if they're looking a little bit shaky, yeah. Pair some of these workouts back to back. Get a good burn, especially if like there's one day of the week when you have a lot of time to work out and then you know you're gonna be busy. Like the next day, pair a couple up, double down, one more here, and then we're gonna keep it together. So bottom knee is down, more or less. I mean, it's gonna come down. We're gonna bring the feet in. Knees are open here. Feet are lifted. One clamshell, so close, open, woo, extend out again. 10 total. So we slide in, close, open, extend. Lots of inner and outer thighs. So it is really mimicking a lot of what we do like standing at the bar, but we're lying down. Does it make it any easier? I don't know. I mean, it's not weight bearing, so in a sense, yes. It is a little bit milder than standing, but it's also a lot of control. So I definitely wouldn't call it easy. And one more here. I want Layla to come over here and show off her haircut. She's just sitting there watching me. And then bring it back in. So final thing here, keeping hips stacked. We're gonna close, open, extend, touch. Keep going with these, 10 of these total. Abs tight, big extension there. So all the way straight, pausing it for a second. Come here, big girl. Yeah, she had a bit of a hard day with her first grooming. Lots of sounds, lots of sensations, lots of smells. It was just a lot going on for a poor girl. Couple more here. And last one. And close it up, release it down. Roll onto your back. I didn't say we were done there. So roll onto your back. We're gonna do a few things here as well. So still with those knees open, we're still kind of in this plie position, but lying down. Sides of the feet are down, so heels are together. We're going to do 20 lifts here, so bridge lift. Not gonna be the highest bridge lift ever, that's okay. On the 20th one we stay up, we're just gonna go in and out with the legs. And that's it. Yeah, that's what's happening. So just those couple of things, and then we're gonna do everything else, or do everything again on the other side. So that's the plan. This will bring us about halfway. Here we go. So knees open, exhale, lift, inhale, touch. But nice opportunity to bring everything together, because everything up until this point has been unilateral, so just one side. So we're just balancing it back out again. Here's 8. 4, 3, 2, stay up on 1 like I said, and we're gonna do knees together. If you wanna bring feet in a little closer you can. Knees together, knees open, hips stay on the same level, in and out. Again, 20 is our magic number. That's what we're going for. All of the inner and outer thighs. It's like a little thigh master. That's halfway. Make sure you're squeezing equally from both sides, really drawing from the inner thighs. And here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release down. There we go. Hug knees in. Woo! Okay, we're gonna flip around and do the other side. Won't that be fun? So I'm gonna turn this way. So again, hands behind. We're in this nice open position. Extend, bam, the right leg. That's the energy I have in the right leg right now. But no, we're gonna do it. So full lifts, pulse, lift, extend, and then a little micro bend extend. 4 things here. 20 of each, starting with that lift. So up and down. So you should see that the muscles are engaged. If you look down at your leg here, lower abs tight. So again, make sure you're not collapsing here. Notice how much higher my leg lifts when I collapse. Yeah, don't worry about the height of the lift. That's why I always say that. Think about the length of it and think about keeping abs tight and engaged, because if you're doing a big high lift there, you're probably collapsing back into it. And yes, I do have cat hair all over my leggings right now. That is my life. Life with not one, not two, but 3 long-haired cats. And then last one here, keep it up, we'll pulse it for 20. Whew. She burns. I think this is the hardest series. You can let me know down below what you think out of the 3 kind of little series we're doing in this routine. I think this is the hardest. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. It just burns. It just burns so badly. So lift, extend. That right knee will kind of cross just in front of you. 20 of these. Bam. Bring it back in. Full extension. Toes pointed. Do not cheat these. Make them nice and slow and controlled. So we're getting the muscle activation and not just the joint. So it's not just a bend extend of the knee. Can you tell I'm dying right now? So yeah, I have done other kind of mat lower body or like mat bar series or workouts in the past. So you can have a look back through my videos and check some of those out, or alternatively I could link them down below. I'll do that. Why don't I do that? I'll link the other ones I've done down below if you want something a little bit milder. Last one here, keep it long, baby bend, extend. If you want to work your way up to this one, this is the hardest of them, I will tell you that. Here's 10. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Roll onto that right side. This is the hardest of them. So yeah, you can always work your way up to this one. Start with one of those milder ones. Or also, alternatively, you can just throw yourself into this one and do it. And just do it more and more and more until it becomes a little bit easier. Those are your options. So bottom leg lift, we'll start with 20 of those. Lift and lower. Again, my top foot is sliding, just disregard. Not getting enough friction with my socks on these leggings. It's just not happening. So, I mean, I should just take off my socks, but here we are. We're just gonna press on. Do my best to keep it where it belongs. So again, we're getting that little bit of a bonus of the top oblique at the same time, because why not? I mean, might as well. The bottom leg stays nice and straight. Here's 3, 2, we keep it up on 1, release the top heel, we bend, extend. So extend, whoo, touch. Extend, big push. Still think of pushing that top hip forward. So even though we do have a turnout there, we are opening the hip slightly. Try and push that top hip forward so we're not just rolling back onto the bottom glute. So it shouldn't be here, basically, is what I mean. Because then I'm just fully rested on the bottom glute. You should be on the side. So stay on the side there. Check in with that bottom leg, make sure it's still floating, it's still staying nice and long. The more you focus on reaching long through the toes, the easier it's gonna be to maintain the lift. They go hand in hand. So focus on the length. That's what's gonna keep it where it needs to be. And we got 4, Last one, and that's gonna be a straight lift with that bottom leg floating. 20 here. The second side's a little harder for me, I'm not gonna lie. Could be because it is my non-dominant leg lifting, but my dominant is supporting. Usually that makes things a little easier. Could just be because my legs are tired. Let me know how you guys are feeling, if that second side is just like extra killing you. We're gonna feel good when it's done though. We're gonna feel real good when it's March and the sun comes out again. Well, depending on where you are, I guess. Days are a little bit longer though anyway. Gets a little bit warmer. And we start to think about vacation again maybe. Here's 3, 2, and 1. From there, we bring the legs in, bottom knee is down, top knee is lifted, feet are lifted, clamshell, so close, open, extend. Only 10 of these. Oh, joyful tidings. 10 seems so very manageable. That's just it. When you're doing like 20 reps of everything, 10 is just like, hallelujah. You could do 10 of anything right now. Like, name it. Not that these are particularly easy, but what if I had said 20 here? That would have been a sad time. Oh my god. My legs. Hope you're feeling that too. And like I said, if not, double this up. There are lots of other workouts you could pair this with. Tell you what, there's a lot you could do with it. Last one there. Bring it back in, clamshell, extension. So we close, open, keep that top hip stacked. Only 10 of these. And really like, this is just, to me, this is just a victory lap at this point. I'm like, oh, like, you know it's a hard mat workout when this feels like the nice, easy victory lap. Because normally this one is quite challenging. So there you go. It's all just perspective, really. A few more here. I can see all 3 cats right now. Oh, that's so great. Unfortunately, you guys can't see any of them, but I can see all 3. Last one there. Close. Oh, release, come down onto your back, and then we're just gonna repeat. Same thing as before here. So knees are dropping open. We'll do 10 bridge lifts, and then 10 of those little thigh masters in and out. So here we go. No, did I say 10? 20. 20 and 20. So get busy lifting. Definitely meant 20. Gotta finish it strong. Now we're so close to the finish line though, so do not give up yet. Even if you need to like pause this video, take a little extra break, do not give up. Come back to it after your break, finish it. You'll feel so much better having finished it. Last one here, and then knees in and out. So no matter how you have to finish it, come back in a week, do it again, see how you feel that second time. This is how we make progress, but you know, I mean, it can't, if it feels good, if it feels easy, we're not getting anywhere, are we? So it shouldn't ever feel easy. So check yourself. If you're one of those people who are like, I like to do the workouts that feel easy because I feel like I'm really good and strong at them. But why? Why do you want to do the things? Now and again, sure, why not? You don't have to push the max all the time. In fact, you shouldn't be pushing to your absolute max all the time. There's something to be said for maintenance, but you should be pushing yourself at least part of the time. Couple more here. Last one. And release. Hug the knees in. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Come up to a seated position. Let's take soles of feet together, knees open wide. Still my favorite inner thigh stretch. Still my favorite. You can grab onto the feet there. You can also bring the hands behind and push out of it. It just helps keep the lower back flat. So if you are quite tight in the lower back, I'm fairly tight and inflexible there. So yeah, I do like to bring my hands behind just to help out, helps push into it. Give it a little assist. Ah. There we go. All right, we're gonna do something a little weird and wild. So first thing, I want you to stack the left leg on top of the right. This is not the weird wild bit, but press into it there. Flex the feet so that the ankles are straight. If you have a big gap there, you can either start to rock into it a little bit, or you can just go a little bit wider there, like where the hips will permit. And if you do have it closed, just take a little lean toward that corner. You should feel the stretch in the outside of the hip, glute, thigh on the left side, so the side that is stacked on top. And I realize I normally mirror you guys, so when I say left, I'm doing right. I didn't this time, so sorry about that. For some reason, I did not mirror you, so here we all are. Okay, this is where it's gonna get weird and wild. You're gonna pick up that leg. I want you to bring the left foot into the crook of the right elbow. So we're gonna cradle it in like you're holding a precious little baby. Keep chest lifted, and you're just gonna give it a little rock. So you should feel that you're just massaging that hip a little bit. Right leg stays pressing down. If you want, you can release the left hand and push it more toward the mat. So just get a bigger range there, wiggling it around. Yeah, these are weird. They're super weird, but they get the job done. All right, release, we're gonna switch sides. So right stacks on top. Same thing here. So you can just lean toward that corner, giving it a little extra press down. And then we're gonna cradle it in like a little baby. So take it into the crook of the left elbow. Make sure you're staying nice and tall here, because again, if you're collapsing back like this, not only does it look really just sad and pathetic, but you're not actually getting the stretch. So stay straight there, lift the chest into it, and give it a little wiggle around. And again, if you want, you could release that right hand, push it a little bit more. Woo-hoo-hoo. I like it. I'm into it. There we go. Release, and then final little stretch here. Come on to hands and knees. Step the right foot to the outside of right hand. Little lizard here. Love this one. If you want, you could lower to the forearms as well, keeping a flat back though. So not curling like this, because that's not the stretch. We want to feel the stretch from the hip, not just a curl of the back. And we'll switch sides. So either from the forearms or the hands, make sure that that heel is coming down. And keeping a flat back, lifting the chest forward. Shoulders are nice and soft and flat. Good, and go ahead and release out of it. Give the hips a last little wiggle around. That is it. Oh my God, I hope you guys got a good burn from this mat bar routine. Sometimes it's really deceiving because you think mat, oh, it's not gonna be so bad. False, not the case today. So I hope you guys are burning. If you enjoyed your burn, go ahead and give this video a like down below. If you wanna see some more videos that'll really make you burn, sweat, just, you know, get things going, like break through any plateaus, and of course hit that subscribe button down below. And if you have any special requests for videos, workouts that you would like to see, let me know down in the comments. I will see you guys next time. Bye.